present continuous, something. I can look for the topic, or I can search the topic in our topic tree. So there's like there's a tree of all the topics we have here, and they're already listed like the individual things, and I can go into this like, I don't know, nouns and pronouns. Okay, nouns and then plural nouns, and it goes on and on, like inside. And it's a tree structure which gets more and more like detailed the more I go inside. So if I would go, if I would look like into the whole tree, so this is basically all the topics which are inside, and I could also search it like here, but most of the time kids or teachers search in the address bar over here, or they have like a favorite form of exercising, and then they go to the page for that specific form. So let's say they like Pexeso, which is like in the original, it's like a memory game, but of course in here we don't necessarily like train the memory, but you make pairs of colors or of anything. So this is like pink,
brown, yellow, silver.
Okay, and they can already start practicing. And here above is like a progress bar, which tells them how well they have mastered the given topic. And usually we consider the topic like to be well practiced when they reach the third shield. And
yellow.
You see that if I don't make any mistakes, the progress just keeps increasing.
Red.
But if I make a mistake, it shifts a bit back. Okay, so if I say that this is white, I lose a bit of the progress, and then I have to do a bit more work to actually gain that progress back. Okay,
white.
But this should like kind of teach the kids to work with mistakes. Like mistakes aren't something tragic. You learn by mistakes. You have to do a bit of more work when you do a mistake, but we don't punish for making mistakes. And the whole system, it's really designed for exercising. It's not designed for evaluating. So sometimes the teachers, they want to use the system for giving tests or for giving grades and marks. And the system is, so basically in school, when you test something, you give like, I don't know, 10 questions, and then you make 7 correct and 3 mistakes, and you get a certain grade for that. And in our system, you can always improve your result by doing more work. So it doesn't make like sense to grade someone according to the system. Like you should master the given topic in our system, and then if the teacher needs to hand out grades, then okay, but make like a test for your own. So that's the philosophy of the system. We don't test, but we enable exercising and mastering of the given topic. Okay, so this is just the very basics, and there are many different forms, as you see, of exercising, and they are appropriate for different things. So these are like the very basic forms and the very, I would say, the fastest forms. Okay, so I don't know, this is like for spelling of words. Okay, so like violet. Okay, and I can read out the word. I don't know if you read it, but if you click this, then you know it reads out the word, and then you try to spell it. So it's like for you have either something which is at the top, and you have like options here. So which one is 10? So this is 10. 7. Or you have also like possibilities which are written, so either have pictures or you have words. So this is like that. I don't know, this is where you have a picture and you have words and you put them into the picture. So, I don't know, the leather jacket probably goes here, scarf goes here, necklace might not be there, this is like a hat, t-shirt, oh, necklace is here, t-shirt's here. So there are many different forms for exercising, and the teacher can pick whatever format they consider useful, okay? And we don't force the teacher to use any specific format. If the topic they want to exercise, if it has different forms, it's up to them to decide. And most of the time, the teachers, they have like two possibilities to assign some work for the kids, and either we call it like a bulletin board, nastinka, I don't know what it's translated in Ukrainian, or we have like homework, okay? So it's either a bulletin board or a homework, and the difference is that if you assign something as a homework, it has like a deadline, and then the teacher can check how well you have done, how much of the homework you have created, and whether you managed to do it before the deadline, or you actually did something already after it was due. So the kid, they can always do the homework, even if it's like after time, but the teacher sees it that they didn't manage to do it on time. So if I would want to make like a homework out of this, I can, okay, so how could I do this? Let's say, okay, so this is something which I can't assign as a homework, but the other formats, like this one, I can actually make, okay, and now, now I'm in the student mode, so I can't do homework. I can't assign homework, so I will just switch to my other profile as the teacher, because then I should be able to assign homework. Okay, so now I'm again Sven, but I'm actually, I should be, okay, so this is Sven, so yeah, so now I am actually connected as a teacher, so I can now appoint homework. So if I pick anything, let's say this, and we have always, or not always, but we try to have the topics easy, like middle difficulty and hard, so the teacher can also pick what difficulty they want. And now I can either add this I can either add it into as a bulletin or as a homework. Now I don't know which one is which, so I have to translate it. I apologize. Okay, so the first one is the bulletin. And I can add it like this, or I can also put it as a homework. Okay, and when I'm creating the homework, I say to what classes I want to give it, because I can appoint the same homework to multiple classes or multiple groups. Then I can write something like additional. Normally there's just the topic, but I can like at least third shield, and then I can change what's the due date. So if I want it just to be done by the end of this week, so I change the date. And then there are some other possibilities here, which are good for
Тут можна розміщувати свої домашні завдання, не тільки ті, які там тестові, так?
This is done when the students have already done this exercise before, and I don't want to see their previous results, but I want them to do it again, and I want to see the new results of that exercise. So I click this. Then if I want to send a notification to the students that they have a new homework, I click this. And then if the students are registered by provide their emails, then the system sends them an email, and I can also specify something to put into the email. And this is the third option. It's for individualized homework. And I can individualize the homework then to just some students, okay? Because sometimes when a student is missing or they are not like at school, I can use this to kind of appoint them work to do at home. But because not everybody is missing that day, I just appoint it to the one or a few students which have missed that day. And sometimes if I have a student with like specific educational needs, if they are either really talented or if they are somehow slow, I can also give individualized homework to that specific pupil. So this is a way to like giving individualized homework to the people. And even though I like added this excesso because I was in the exercise, the system also offers me like other forms of exercising the same topic. So I can even choose like, okay, I want them to also do this, this, and this, and then I create the homework and I have the homework done. And now if I would switch again to the other kind of student profile, which I registered before, then I would now have my the homework assigned. So so this is like the assignments and the bulletin boards. So okay, so currently, okay, so this is another, okay, I'm still as the teacher, so I have to switch to the other, okay. Okay, and so I should be able to, so this is the bulletin boards and this is the thing. Okay. So this is something, I apologize, I have to learn at least the basics of Cyrillic because I always get lost when I...
Також створюють окремо кожен сторінку свою.
Отже, кожен учитель має створити свою окрему сторінку.
Я вчитель, і потім він знаходить нашу назву і під'єднується.
Знаходить назву Центру освітніх інновацій Івано-Франківської міської ради і приєднується до платформи «Знаємо це».
Так.
Створивши свою групу, дає інформацію в групу здобувачів освіти, і вони самі реєструються там, чи прикладна математика, чи українська мова, чи англійська мова. Я безкоштовно цілий рік користуюся цим ресурсом.
Okay, I didn't understand now what you said.
No, we just for each other.
Okay.
Якщо будь-який вчитель захоче приєднатися до цієї платформи, він заходить на платформу «Знаємо це» і вибирає в переліку закладів освіти Центр освітніх інновацій. Реєструється там як учитель, створює свою групу, наприклад, англійська мова, тоді інформує дітей, і вони самі теж реєструються на цій платформі, створюють свій особистий пароль, тобто про їхні досягнення, їхні тести ніхто не знає, крім них самих і вчителя. Українською мовою сайт створений уже для таких предметів, як математика, англійська мова, інформатика, українська мова, звичайно. І всі інші в процесі розробки. Англійською мовою вже можна користуватися. А наші друзі продовжують працювати над перекладом усіх навчальних дисциплін. Сьогодні у нас така перша зустріч із Свіном Дразеном, за що ми йому безмежно вдячні. Отже, шановні колеги, працюємо по-сучасному, інноваційному, так, щоб нашим дітям було легко і цікаво. А основне – було результативно для всіх. До зустрічі на платформі «Знаємо це».
Who wants to register? So let's say, okay, when they want to register, they just so this is like I just opened the page. Okay, that's completely new. I go here to this section, and
Ми зараз
because
покроково
I
ще
still
раз
don't have-
заходимо, так як учитель.
I register down here. I want to make a new account. Okay, I click this, and it's like Maria. Let's say if you wanted the
Англійською чи українською?
email, which is
Можна
this one.
українською.
Можете реєструватися українською, щоб дітям було легше вас знайти.
Okay, and okay, and I'll just make this password. Okay.
І зареєструватися. Ввівши всі
Okay,
дані,
and I register.
слідкуємо за підказками, реєструємося.
Okay, and it tells me that the email's already in the
Yeah,
system.
for our center, we just...
Yeah. So, okay, so I don't know, I just make login like this, but okay, so it's like I make somebody different, and okay. Okay. So it's like this is the same for every person, no matter what they are, teacher or student. They make like a registration either as an email, which we I think is better, because then if they forget the password, they can send it, and or they don't have it, they just add any unique text, usually name and surname, and it registers them. They then fill in like their grade. So here I can say that
Дорослий.
Тут в переліку вибираєте, учень вибирає «Я учень», учитель вибирає «Я вчитель».
okay, because this is I think this is
Yeah, the last one for our teachers.
okay.
Якщо у нас буде просто не клас, а прикладна математика, то ми вибираємо інше. Чи треба внести в перелік?
So
Якщо
then
це
this
учень, то
is
він
just
вибирає клас, який він.
information if I want to have my my achievements public, and if I want to receive monthly status update, and then this tells me what type I want to be. So this is, I think,
This is the student.
the student. This is like I'm self-taught, and this is
The teacher.
teacher. And then it directly asks me, okay, what school do you want to be associated with? And now if I type in my school, or in your case, the center for education, it already gives me this option. I just connect, and I'm in there. I'm already associated with your institution, and I can start using it as a teacher within your institution. If that was like another school, it would be the same. there would be just the one step that if I'm the very first teacher, it actually like tells me that I'm activating a new license. So that's like only a one step more. But this is the same for all of the people. And I think that the main difference is like if I want to try it out in the whole school at once, then they're like having individual profiles added might not be as efficient. So there is a possibility to have like a mass import, like a group import, which if the school wants to do that, I will try to set it up to be automatic now. It's like manual that we send the institution a kind of like an Excel sheet where they put in like the name of the student, the surname, what class they want to go in, and their password, and then we import it like at once so that the people don't have to do it like one by one. But that's like if you want to add together a lot of students. Like if I was a school with 300 kids and I wanted to make their accounts at once, I can do it with this group import. Otherwise, I do it like individually, that every teacher registers, they make their class and they give the password of the class then to the students, and when the students register, they associate themselves with the class by that password. Okay?
Окей. Кожен вчитель, коли зайде на цей, він створює свій клас, там він пароль придумає і скидає. Коли вчитель вже заходить і реєструється на цьому сайті, він створює клас відповідно до того предмету, який він має. Тоді він цей пароль скидає своїм учням, і коли учні реєструються, вони вводять цей пароль при реєстрації, і це все під'єднується до того класу, який створив вчитель.
А якщо будуть запитання, телефонуйте або Марії Починок, або Юлії Гнатюк для більш детальної консультації. Тож бажаємо всім успіху і дякуємо нашому другу Сіну Дрезину. Переводь, Юлія.
Yeah, we make a clip for our teachers.
Вітання від усього Івано-Франківська. Ми з особливою радістю приступаємо до роботи.
I am like a teacher which already has some classes. I can then I can give access to the class to any of my other colleagues. So right now I don't have any class because I'm like a new teacher, so I could create a new class for myself, or I can actually like get access to other classes. Currently, I think I am not the. Okay, so this is just license. This is my homework, and this is okay. So if I wanted to see all of the other classes, I would have to be the authorized teacher. So that's I think I can ask to be authorized here, and the other possibility. The other possibility is that I ask for authorization and the school authorized and another authorized teacher authorizes me. Okay. Let's see. So this is Ishkwa, and currently I will just authorize the other by myself because it's easier. Okay, I will authorize them, and this one, okay. Okay, so I'm here as a student, so I think I forgot the login for the last user I created, so I also have to look into the database. Okay, so this
Це вже
one.
створена група.
Допомагами.
Ну, це
Okay.
в себе...
I just forgot. Oh, and you share it with me, so then we don't have to have two like separate classes, but we have like one common class.
Вчителі можуть мати спільні класи, якщо це якийсь один предмет. Тут є дія поділитися зі мною, вони можуть поділитися з іншим вчителем. Там вони вже просто всі діти під'єднуються разом до того класу і вибирають, який вони клас вчаться.
А якщо, знову ж таки, в мене буде назва прикладна математика, а по класах вони будуть реєструватися?
Так.
А якщо в мене в групі 10 і 11 клас?
Ну, вони будуть, там є просто, коли входять в клас, вони можуть міняти ось тут 10 клас. Вони вже заходять вони в класі, і тут вони вибирають, який вони клас. For example, we would have with math, in our class there are kids the grade 10th and 11, so how it can be works in common work. We just create the class, and then the student just pick up the class. What is that? Or
yeah, they associate themselves with the code, and then they are in the class. And so the question was when you have like two grades within the same class. Okay, so it would probably be done if you want to assign different work to each like of the halves. So either you can make like a subclass, which would be like 10th grade and 11th grade, and you can have just the students with the 10th grade and the 11th grade.
Can you show us?
Okay.
Class.
So, if I understand correctly, you have one group of students, but they are mixed and there are younger and older students there. Okay. So, and you want them to work on different topics?
І чи хочете, щоб вони на різні теми працювали? Там 9 і 10 клас.
Ні, ну вони будуть працювати конкретно з англійською, чи з математикою, чи з мистецтвом. Але у нас передбачається робота різновікова. Нас об'єднує рівень знань, а не клас. У нас може в одному класі, наприклад, інформатика.
Ну,
там будуть і 5, і 9, і 10. То як тоді вчителю бути, якщо йому треба з різних класів зарахувати?
Просто створюється клас, дитина до нього під'єднується, і потім вона вже просто вибирає, який вона... Create the class, and we have the mix. What we should to pick up on the list of the grade?
You can pick any one of them. You can pick, if there's like more kids, you can, because this option, like for the class, it's kind of just the very initial setup, what you will see when you enter the class as the teacher. But you can always change the age filter. You can always change that. So the fact that you like put it into the class setting, it doesn't really restrict you. Okay?
Це ніяк не обмежує тебе, як ти ставиш
like,
клас. Ти вибираєш тоді інший. Там в переліку є останній інший.
So we have, like, in
Тобто, в групу математика може дитина приєднуватися із 5 класу, з 9, з 11, якщо ми для цього їй даємо дозвіл і пароль. Правильно? Добре, дякуємо.
Class which is 10th and 11th, I call it something. Okay.
Here is for the exercise, for the lessons. And the tests, something like this, for the students. No, how we should to create some kind of test.
Okay, so we don't do tests. homework or bulletins.
Вони
We
не
don't
створюють,
evaluate.
тут нема
We just
тестів, тут
let
є
the
тільки вправи і
kids
домашні завдання.
exercise. Okay. So
Окей.
if you want to create a homework, or you want to give them an exercise to do during the lesson itself, like you're in a classroom which has computers and you want to let the kids practice something during the lesson, then you use the bulletin board and you use, this is like the filter, and there are two options to filtering it, because every single exercise, like here and here and here and here, each of the exercises has like 3 grades associated them. The minimum grade for which the exercise could be meaningful, the main grade for which it is mainly intended, and the maximum grade for which it is still useful. Okay? And here, when I have the filter, I can choose either that I will only take the main grade of the exercise, or I can have like the wider range, and then when I pick this thing and I choose the wide range, it will give me like more options if I am anywhere inside of that interval. Okay, so this is the option which is I would say it gives me a bit. If I want to like
Тобто
give
для
this
контролю
as a
дітей, чи ти сам
homework,
створює їм питання, з якими дитина потім вдома працює, так? Чи це вправи письмові?
Ну,
Переважно
тут
це є
спереду
письмові
треба
вправи,
дивитись,
так?
бо не знаю, який тут є вибір. Багато є.
Перелік досить
є
великий.
письмове, тут треба просто це все...
Добре вивчити і пропонувати дітям залежно від тої теми, яку ви вивчили разом з дітьми.
okay, so now I put it into the bulletin of the mixed class, okay, and I can add possibly more stuff to, let's say, something. I'm still in the 10th class, and I don't know what would be appropriate, logarithms, maybe, I don't know,
Можна обрати рівень.
say this, and I can add it. I can actually add it to the homework and the class even from this, because I can like put it here also without actually going inside. Okay, but if I'm already inside, I looked at how it works. I can still add it to the mixed class. Okay, and now if I had some pupil within the mixed class, they could now start solving this. Okay, and currently I don't have that, but I could take this and I could make like a new student, which will be in the mixed class.
Там є показувати мені прогрес статистики. Там є, як вчиться, на якому рівні зараз.
Тобто рівень знань постійно
Так, є.
висвітлюється для окремої дитини, для вчителя.
Так.
Okay. So now I already see that I have something on the bulletin board, and I can start solving it by myself.
Вправи, і коли учень заходить в клас, то йому буде
I know.
висвітлювати, що
I
є
can start with this.
оголошень вправи, до прикладу. Ось, бачите, рівень.
Це
Я кажу, що якщо робить помилку учень, то рівень назад.
але дитина бачить, що він зробив помилку чи ні?
Так, дитина бачить, що зробив помилку.
Добре.
They would look into their profile in the same time. They would see that I'm actually doing this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ця програма передбачена для здобувачів освіти від 2 по 11 клас, так?